I've always heard two things about Nashville. One, that it's a lot of fun to visit with lots of great music, and two, that it has more of an adult kind of vibe. But we decided to take a last minute trip and needed somewhere to go. And for whatever reason, I came to the conclusion that at just under a 4-hour drive from our home in the Atlanta area, that for this trip, Nashville was the place to go. But there's a catch. Regardless of what we've been told, we're traveling with the whole family. And when I say whole family, I mean everyone, including our 2 daughters of 6 and 9 years old, and our 2 dogs of, well, I don't know exactly how old the dogs are, but anyway, let's back up a bit and talk about the reason for our travels. Today is my 50th birthday. About an hour ago, we decided that we're gonna go visit Nashville, and it'll be my first time visiting the city. And one of the things that pops to mind is how complicated travel becomes with us sometimes. Making plans for our pets, bringing our kids, not to bring the kids, what are the kids gonna do? And this time, we made these plans like an hour ago. So the whole goal is to basically have a day trip to Nashville, Tennessee, and just get to one of those golf cart tours and see a bit of the city. That simple. Let's see if we can pull this off. Several hours, several mini dramas, and lots of whining later, we were underway. So here we are about 5 hours later, and it's really happening. We're off. I actually took a moment to clean this up, and it didn't go as smooth as I would have hoped, but still, at least we're on our way. Join us as we share the experience of our last minute trip and give you a tourist snapshot of Nashville in the process. So while seeing if this spur of the moment family excursion works out for us, you can also see if the Music City would be a good place to visit for you and your family. Noodle pea nugget dip. After our just under 4-hour drive, we finally arrived at the Embassy Suites, downtown Nashville. The lobby had a slick decor with a bit of seating available. This hotel was by no means perfect, and sometimes the elevators can be quite annoying. But for a lot of reasons, the Embassy works out well for a weekend family visit, starting with the fact that it's dog friendly and walkable to so many things. Also, I thought our accommodations were pretty decent, with many of the rooms, including ours, being suites containing sitting areas and having a bit more square footage to work with. The bathroom was just okay, but the highlight of the room was this 2-sided corner balcony with fantastic views of downtown Nashville. So guys, we made it. We're in Nashville, 50th birthday. The drive wasn't bad. It seems like Nashville is popping, like the type of place where you should leave the kids at home. But not only did I bring the kids,
we got dogs.
But yep, we got the dogs too.
It's a big bag.
What a better way to do it. Is there a better way to do it? That's what I meant to say.
It's his birthday. It's his birthday. Let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. We're here to embarrass you.
All right, Nashville better watch out. The Powell family's here. Adjacent to the embassy lobby is the steakhouse Hand Cut. Here, there's a nice bar, dining room, and of course, we're in Nashville, so there's live music. But we spent our time upstairs, or rather up top, because we didn't actually take any stairs to the Overlook, which has to be one of the best kept secrets in Nashville. This rooftop bar and grill is pretty chill. Rhyme unintended. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because it's so loud in here, but we found our way to the 30th floor at the embassy. Hey, thanks for joining me. Can't complain. Nashville. The Overlook is a great amenity because in a busy Nashville, here there's a fantastic rooftop, a bar, the hotel's pool, and a tabled seating area. It's not too fancy or anything, and the service definitely could have been faster, but still, it was nice enough for us to hang out and feel like we'd at least been out somewhere. All right, so thanks so much for joining me. Get to see a little bit of the Nashville nightlife just because I'm out here walking our buddies. I don't know if you'll be able to hear any of this, but hey, it looks really cool. Yeah, definitely looks cool. We finished our night off with a little bit of cake.
Big 5-0.
Good morning. So now we're on day 2 of our Nashville visit, which is really day 1 because we just drove into town yesterday. One of the things that I noticed last night is that if Batman were a building, he'd be the AT&T building here in Nashville. Although, I guess Nashville would make an okay Gotham, especially with some of the characters I saw walking around last night. When the city gets popping, you probably need a Batman. People be partying. I'm a little bit old for all of it, but you got party buses, scooters, loud music on motorcycles. Oh, another note about Nashville is at night, it gets loud. First time in Nashville, it's loud as hell, and there's definitely lots of nightlife happening. Anyway, we just got up, taking a moment to sit on this lovely balcony, and we pretty much got to get going because we got the golf cart tour, the whole purpose for our trip. So we're about to meet our goal, which is about a mile away from where we are. So I don't know how we're going to get over there, whether or not we're going to Uber, walk. So we got to get ourselves ready and be there in time for an 11 a.m. tour. Man, I'm having a hard time talking, but let's see if we can finish pulling this mission off. This is where we made one of those vacation mistakes by totally underestimating how far 9/10 of a mile was. All right, I'm out here sweating my butt off. We're trying to make it happen, trying to get to this tour. This has been the challenge. And finally, we made it to the JOYRIDE facility where we were to meet our tour. Here, they had a couple examples of the many various types of tour vehicles you can take. Woohoo! We're sweaty as hell, but we made it. Totally misjudged the 0.9 mile walk. Hey, thought it would be a snap, but with 2 kids, yeah, especially when one of them is as small as 6. Ooh-wee, but here we are, we made it, and we're about to take the tour and bring you along. So let's go check out one of these Nashville tours. And of course, we're in Nashville, so the meeting spot for the tour was a bar.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Hey Jimmy, I'm a vlogger and I have a YouTube channel called Fitness and Beer.
Okay.
If I'll avoid you if you don't want to be seen.
Oh, you're good.
If you're cool with
you're
being
good.
seen,
Yeah,
then
absolutely.
Jimmy, our tour guide, was awesome, as was the tour itself, and it was a great way to spend the afternoon and take in a little of the city. We visited different neighborhoods, checked out popular eateries, and local hotspots. We heard a wealth of suggestions, and I would say that the tour is a great way to start your visit because you may just get some ideas along with local tidbits and lots of interesting information.
Right across the river, that is called the Ghost Ballet. It looks like a roller coaster, right? Yeah. So, a broken one. So it shows the industrial side and entertainment sides of Nashville. The piece on the bottom is the propeller. It shows the industrial side with the trains and the barges that would run on the river. So definitely a cool piece of art that they did, but you wouldn't know it unless I explained it to you.
Yeah.
The tour was filled with local legend, establishment backstories, and plenty of Tennessee history.
But it was more split east to west because Tennessee's a long state, not a tall state. So West Tennessee was more for the Confederacy in the South. East Tennessee was more for the Union in the North. But you had a lot of families that would actually be fighting against each other.
We've been on the tour for over an hour. We came to our first stop. It's been really cool and really informative. I've learned so much about Nashville. And one of the things I've learned about Nashville is it's super popular with the bachelorettes and just honestly partying in general. Of course, we're here with kids and dogs, so it's a little bit different experience. And if you're wondering, should you come to Nashville for a family trip? So far, it's been fun. But if you want to come to party, that's a for show. So we stumbled upon free whiskey tasting, and it's really that, free whiskey tasting. Okay, so Tennessee Distillery is a win with me. I tried because there was actually a whiskey that I liked.
Well, they wanted to bring some of that Greek influence down here so they could make it statues. But right now they have bans on them because Lainey Wilson just let out her next album.
So we just finished the tour. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to JOYRIDE and our driver Jimmy. It was awesome, super informative. So if you're coming to Nashville, I totally recommend it.
Absolutely. If you guys ever come to Nashville, just call up JOYRIDE, book a tour. We have plenty of tours. You can choose which one at joyrideus.com. And just, it's a great time here. Come visit.
Dan, thank you so much, bro.
Absolutely.
Here we are walking on, I guess, world famous Broadway Avenue in Nashville, not New York. And this place is rocking. So if you want to come and just walk amongst a bunch of people, this is it. But as I hear at night, this gets really fun. Maybe not a blast for a 6 and 9-year-old, but they're dealing. We walked basically the entire length of shops and bars on Broadway Street. Every town's got a Margaritaville now. I don't know when that became the Walmart of bars. And before we finished, we did find a place that appealed to the girls with more sugar than you could possibly imagine. Nashville has so many ways to ride on a party vehicle and take a tour of the city. It's just one thing that's really cool. You could take a monster truck, you could take a party tractor, or you could take the world famous pedal bar. It's so cool and so neat and kind of unique to this place. So I'm definitely glad I'm making my first visit. And we toasted to a successful last-minute vacation. Now, sometimes there are just things that I don't understand. Maybe it's the process of me being 50 years old, but really, just why? Is it that hard to find a garbage can? This is what makes places not so nice. After a brief respite back at the hotel, we saddled up and visited the Country Music Hall of Fame. And I was really surprised at how just visually interesting the place was. The museum was filled with history and culture, and even if you're not a country music fan, it can still be worth visiting. We finished our day back on the 30th floor of the Embassy Suites at the Overlook, where the girls decided it was time for a swim. Okay, so it's Sunday morning and time for us to wrap up our visit to Nashville. We had a great time and thank you so much for joining us. But now to answer the big question, should you visit Nashville with your family that includes kids? And I gotta say, that's a great question. But based on our experience, I'm gonna say that answer's yes. Because it's better to visit Nashville with family than not visit Nashville at all. And there's still enough to do, and the ambiance environment, including museums, very neat stuff. You can definitely fill up a day or two. However, if you are planning a guy's trip or girls trip, a date weekend, or anything that revolves around grown-ups, this place is going to be truly awesome for that, especially if you're looking to party and imbibe and all of that good stuff. Yeah. Oh, especially a girls trip. Bachelorette parties are huge here. So guys, if you're planning your bachelor's party, instead of Vegas, maybe think Nashville. And yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope that you learned something. Thanks for joining me. And until the next one, fitness and beer. Get out of here.